Hi, welcome to Teaching Hebrew. Let's do it better. My goal is to improve the teaching of Hebrew in our synagogue and other part-time settings by being more efficient, by honoring the way that children learn languages, and also based upon research. Now, in this particular video, what I want to do is introduce 3 words that I will use pretty consistently throughout the series. The first one is reading. Reading is a process where you gain meaning from the print, and it's also pretty instantaneous when you are a skilled reader. You looked at this word, you didn't have to fuss with it and sound it out. You looked at it and you immediately knew what it was. You read it. The second word is decoding. Decoding is when you bit by bit decode a word by blending together the letters and the vowels. And when you decode, sometimes you understand what it means. Think about a kindergartner going, cat, 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 cat. I know what that is. And sometimes you decode and you have no idea. A Hebrew student decoding Bimromav might slowly get the word together and have no idea what it was that they just now decoded. So decoding is blending words together and not necessarily knowing what they mean, but maybe you do. The third word is reciting. We recite poems, we recite blessings and prayers. Singing is a way of reciting when you have listened to a song over and over and over again, and you can sing it. That is a process of reciting. Sometimes when you've learned to recite something, it's been very deliberate. You want to go to a poetry slam, so you work on memorizing a poem for this poetry slam. That's intentional. Other times you've done something over and over and over again, and it just gets into your memory. That's also reciting. So those are the 3 key words. But there's also another thing I'm going to keep talking about, and that's the science of reading. The science of reading dates back decades. There are psychologists and neurologists and other ologists that have done very specific research on reading, the process, how do we learn to read, how we can make it better. And they have taken their findings and said, these are the ways that you can improve the teaching of reading, especially in general studies. And there are times where we're going to dip into the science of reading and use it for Hebrew in our settings. So stick with me during this series. We're going to learn a whole lot more.